all my Hello Maniacs out there, welcome back to the channel. It's so great to see you again, and welcome to 2019! Woo! We made it, everybody! We made it! Funny thing is, I'm like recording this still in 2018, so I feel a little premature in doing this, but by the time you see it, it'll be 2019! I'm so glad 2018 is done. Not that it was really that bad of a year, it's just I've got so much cool stuff planned for 2019, and I felt like 2018 was holding me back, and I'm like, I'm ready to go, but I can't! So, I thought we should revisit some of our New Year's resolutions, because as you know, every year I do this, where I sit down, analyze my resolutions from last year, seeing how well I did on them, and making new resolutions for this year about how the YouTube channel is happening and what you guys will see and everything. But first I want to tell you guys a little bit about my friends over at Mickey Travels, and thank you Mickey Travels for sponsoring this video. So if you're like me, you're a huge Disney fan, and maybe some of your New Year's resolutions has to do with visiting a Disney park somewhere that you've never been to, whether it be Disneyland, Disney World, or even doing like a Disney cruise line, some new Disney experience, then you should go book it with Mickey Travels. Because Mickey Travels is a Disney travel agency that's all about making sure they get you the very best Disney vacation possible. And they do that by making sure they book you all the right things, they make sure that they get you the right experiences, they can give you their insider knowledge on everything you need to do to make your trip as magical as possible. And they do so without any extra charge. So however much you'd normally charge for a trip is all you have to pay. Plus, a lot of times they can find you discounts, so you get to pay even less. That's really nice. So if you're interested in finding out if you can make your Disney dreams come true this new year in 2019, head down to the description of this video. There is a link to fill out a free quote, or you can go to the banner of my YouTube channel. There is a link there as well. All right. Now, let's see. I have my 2018 New Year's resolutions to see how well we did last year. So let's look. Number 1, do more song covers, specifically Disney and Pixar. So I went through and counted. I did the exact same number last year that I did in 2017. So, didn't really achieve that one. So, that's gonna be a new resolution for this year, and I know I can break that one, because I already have about 3 or 4 song covers in the work at this moment, but we'll get to that later. Number 2 was expand park impressions. Now I did do that one. So that one was like bringing Universal impressions in, which I have done quite a few of, and they've done really well, and I did one over at Six Flags. I want to do more of that, so yeah. Number 3 was do more on other social media. I think I did better. I don't have any like empirical evidence of it, but I feel like I did a lot more, so I'm gonna say this one was a plus. I still could be doing more, but you know, one step at a time. I did more, so that was the resolution. Number 4 was branch out to vlogs and video games and nerd talks. I did that too. Yay, we're doing really good with that. Continue to grow voices repertoire. I did that too. Yay! And make this the best year ever? I don't know if I say it was the best, but I thought it was pretty daggum good, so I'm saying we did it! So overall, last year was a pretty good success! Alright, let's take that! Now we have the resolutions for this year. Alright, let's see. Number 1, do more song covers. Yeah, like I said, I only did the same amount last year as I did the year before, and honestly, I could have done more. So, we're gonna fix that this year. I've already got like 3 or 4 songs in the work at this moment, all of which that I want to get out by the spring. I think I said that last year too, but this year's different! This year's different! And we'll get to why it's different later, because it involves another thing later, but we'll get there. Number 2 is something I'm really excited about, is to give love to underrated Disney films, because I noticed that people keep asking for, you know, some of the underrated Disney movies, like just doing impressions from that, and sometimes in certain videos they just don't work out, and I really want to be able to give them their time in the spotlight. So this year I really want to make a note, like at least once a month, to try to do an impression video for an underrated Disney movie, or at least one that I've just never done before, something that I don't give a lot of attention to. And I want to start next Friday. We're going to be doing Robin Hood impressions, which I'm really excited about, just because that's a movie a lot of people don't talk about anymore, but it's still a great movie. And I want to hear from you guys, either in the comments, or I'm going to post on like my Instagram and Twitter and stuff, about what underrated Disney movies you want me to do impressions of. So you guys have some say in this too, so yes. Number 3 was be more organized and on top of things. This is one y'all don't really know about. This is just on my end, because the reason why I didn't make a lot of the videos happen that I wanted to was last year was just because I ran out of time, or sometimes I even forgot about the video until it was too late. So this year it's different, and I'll show you why. I bought this really big calendar that will be right next to my desk that I edit at. And I have already written in stuff for like half the year about videos that I want to make. So I have no excuse this time. I will look at this calendar all the time and we are going to make this work. Number 4, do more charity. This is something that I really wanted to implement last year, but I just ran out of time. We're gonna fix that. This is something I really wanted to do, because I didn't do any charity work last year on the main channel, which kind of made me sad. I did do a few charity events that I went and performed at, but I want to do a lot more this year. I want to do some charity live streams. I want to help donate to some great causes. I want to be able to go and do performances at charity events. I did a few last year, which were great, and I want to do more. I want to give back to the community as much as possible, because I've realized that I'm like, hey, I have a relatively big influence. I can help other people, so let's do it. So yes, this year I want to do a lot more charity events. Number 5, make Bohemian Rhapsody. So yeah, y'all remember it was almost a year ago at this point that I told y'all I was gonna make Bohemian Rhapsody to celebrate 1 million subscribers on the channel. It was almost a year and I still haven't done it. Now let me explain to you a little bit about what happened. What happened was I have a huge vision for this video. And I think that if it's done right, it could be the biggest, coolest, most amazing thing that this channel has ever seen, and I don't want to make it anything less than that. But stuff kept coming up. Once again, I was not really organized, but we are now. And on top of that, I realized that this project was just too big on my own to make it work the way it was. I was being stubborn and I said, no, I can do it on my own. And I finally caved and said, I need to put down my pride for a second. I need help. So I have got to show you guys that this is not just talk. That I'm not just saying, oh, I'm gonna do Bohemian Rhapsody and just not do it. No, no, no. I have made strides to make sure it's going to happen. I have talked to people. I have brought people onto this project. I have 2 other people who are getting involved with me on this project, and we're gonna make this thing amazing. I brought on a writer to help me with this thing. I brought on other people to assist me. I've brought on a director for this thing. We're gonna make this thing awesome. So I now have other people keeping me accountable. We're gonna make this thing happen. And last, but certainly not least, is make this channel bigger and better this year than it ever was before. I felt near the end of last year, you know, I started to get a little stagnant with what we were doing on the channel. It kind of felt like it was just, I was playing the same notes, just in a different song. It kind of just felt like we were doing the same bit over and over and over again, which was fine. It was well enough fine, and you guys still seem to enjoy it, but I'm like, no, I feel we can push the boundaries of this channel further. I feel like we can do more. I want to give you more. Like what we're doing with the charity events, like what we're doing bringing more video games to the channel, like what we're doing with Bohemian Rhapsody and making these really big productions, and I'm super excited to make these things happen. And now, I'm blocking time and resources out to make them happen. We're gonna make this year amazing. I have huge ideas. I'm ready to like shake up this channel so much. You're just gonna be like, well, I didn't know the channel could be this awesome. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. We're gonna make this thing amazing. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say about that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys are ready for a great year. I'm ready to make 2019 one of the best years ever. And I will see you guys later. Bye!